What is a fish? This is actually a more heavily debated topic than you might think. While most people know that whales and dolphins aren't fish, since their young drink milk, they certainly have a body shape more like a fish than, let's say, a seahorse does. But a seahorse is a fish. So what exactly is a fish? And why is a starfish not one? This video is going deep into the depths of the ocean and our knowledge of the wonderful wet world to teach you all about one of nature's weirdest creatures, the starfish, also known as sea stars. These strange ocean creatures are full of surprises, from having no brain or blood to being able to regrow entire limbs. So let's clear up the confusion, explore their biology, their habits, and all the weird and wonderful facts that make starfish some of the ocean's most unique animals. If you're a fan of Patrick, this one's for you. So let's tackle the name first. Despite the name starfish, these creatures are not fish. While it is a bit difficult to define fish in a way that includes all fish while leaving out things that aren't fish, it is generally accepted that fish have backbones, fins, and gills. Starfish have none of those things. They don't swim, they don't have scales, and they don't breathe like fish do. Instead, they belong to a group called echinoderms. This phylum also includes sea urchins and sand dollars. That's why scientists prefer the more accurate term, sea star. And honestly, the more you get to know about starfish, the more you'll understand just how different they are from true fish. A typical starfish has 5 arms, but some species have more. In fact, they can have up to 40. Their bodies are radically symmetrical, meaning their parts are arranged around a central axis. They don't have a head or a tail. Instead of a brain, they use a nerve ring or a network of nerves in each arm to respond to their environment. They also don't have blood. Instead, they use seawater, which they pump through a hydraulic system called the water vascular system. This system helps them move, eat, and breathe. They also absorb oxygen directly from the seawater through special structures in the skin called papillae or skin gills. Starfish are made mostly of a substance called calcium carbonate. This is the same material found in seashells. It gives them their tough, rigid body structure, like armor that helps protect them from predators. Ever wonder how a starfish moves without muscles like ours? It's all about those tiny tube feet on the underside of their arms. A single sea star can have hundreds or even thousands of these little feet. They're powered by water pressure and allow the animal to slowly crawl along the sea floor. But these feet aren't just for walking. They can also help the starfish grip surfaces and pry open the shells of prey. Speaking of prying prey, sea stars are not innocent little herbivores. Starfish may move slowly, but they are actually fierce hunters, especially when it comes to mollusks like clams and mussels. Here's one of the weirdest facts about starfish. A starfish can push its own stomach out through its mouth. That's right, its stomach is on the outside. When it finds a clam, it uses its tube feet to pull the shell open just enough. Then it everts its stomach out of its body and digests the prey externally before pulling its stomach back in. Gross? Maybe. Fascinating? Absolutely. Starfish have one of the most impressive superpowers in the animal kingdom, regeneration. If a sea star loses an arm, it can regrow it. In some species, if even just one arm is separated but still has part of the central disc, it can regrow a whole new body. This is not only useful for surviving predator attacks, but it's also one of the reasons starfish are such resilient creatures in their ecosystem. Without eyes or a brain, how do starfish sense their world? While they don't have eyes like ours, they do have light-sensitive eye spots on the tips of their arms. These help them sense light and dark and navigate their surroundings. They can also detect chemicals in the water, allowing them to smell nearby food or danger. Even though they may not be deep thinkers, their behaviors are more complex than you would think for an animal without a brain. Starfish reproduction is another interesting aspect of the creature. Most species have a male and female starfish. After fertilization, the larvae float around in the ocean for a while before settling down and transforming into adults. Baby starfish larvae are unrecognizable from their adult form. They are tiny, transparent, and have a radically different shape. They are often described as alien starships or walking heads due to their unique appearance. However, starfish have another way of reproducing. Some species are hermaphroditic, meaning that they have both male and female reproductive organs. Some can also clone themselves. Some starfish with strong regenerative abilities can reproduce by simply splitting in half. The separate bodies will regenerate, creating two versions of the same starfish. There are over 2,000 known species of sea stars living in all oceans all over the world, from warm tropical reefs to freezing polar seas. While most have 5 arms, some have more, like the sunflower sea star, which can have up to 24 arms. Sea stars also come in a wide range of colors, from bright red to deep purple, orange, blue, and even striped patterns. They live in all ocean depths, from shallow tide pools to deep sea trenches. Despite their toughness, starfish face real threats. Pollution, habitat destruction, and climate change can affect their ability to survive. One major threat is sea star wasting disease, a condition that causes them to lose limbs and disintegrate. This mysterious illness has wiped out millions of sea stars in recent years, especially on the Pacific coast of North America. Scientists are still working to understand what causes it and how to stop it. By eating clams, mussels, and other shellfish, sea stars help to keep populations balanced. Some starfish play a key role in their ecosystem, and if they disappear, it can throw the whole system out of balance. Now it's time for some fun and fascinating facts about starfish. But before we do, I would like to thank you so much for watching this video. If you're enjoying this video so far, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my small channel so you never miss a video. And let me know in the comments what other animals you can think of that have confusing names like starfish do. Let's see how many we can think of. Bonus points if you know why they got that weird name. Thank you for watching, and now for some fun facts about sea stars. Most starfish are harmless to humans. They're actually a common species in touch tanks. But a few species, like the crown of thorns starfish, have sharp spines that release venom. This can cause pain and even serious injuries to divers who aren't careful. Starfish don't make sounds, but they do talk in a way, using chemical signals. They release chemicals into the water to signal danger, attract mates, or coordinate behavior with other starfish. Some large starfish have over 15,000 tube feet. The tube feet of a starfish aren't just for movement, they're also sensitive to touch and can help the animal feel its way around the environment. Starfish have been around for over 450 million years. That means that they were crawling around the oceans before the dinosaurs even existed. Starfish are marine animals only. If placed in fresh water, they can't survive. Their bodies are specially adapted to saltwater environments. Starfish are radically symmetrical ocean animals with incredible power of regeneration. These strange creatures don't have brains, blood, or traditional eyes, but they've been thriving in Earth's ocean for millions of years. One thing is clear, starfish aren't fish, but they are a weird and wonderful part of nature. If you enjoyed learning about starfish, check out my other video all about another strange ocean animal, one that's so unique that some people think it's an alien. I'm talking about my favorite sea creature, the octopus. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember that liking and commenting really help me to reach more viewers and keep making videos. Parents and teachers, if you're looking for educational materials that make learning fun while making prep time easy for you, click the link in the description to check out my website. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to get messy and make lots of mistakes today. Bye!